Hi everyone, Aaron here, and welcome back to the channel. So there's an update today about the Danny Masterson criminal trial. This update was posted by Scientology podcaster Tony Ortega. This was posted to his Underground Bunker blog, and there's so many things I on my list of things to do videos about, but I said I was going to try to do updates on all of the Scientology related civil trials and criminal trials anytime there was something to update about. And so that's what we have today. So this is about the criminal trial of Danny Masterson, scheduled to start on October 11th, just 5 weeks away. This trial is relating to Danny being accused and charged of with attacking is the word I'm going to use because YouTube does not look kindly on the real word, attacking a number of women who were at the time Scientologists. Danny Masterson is, of course, himself a Scientologist. This case will be about Danny's actions, and it will also be about Scientology's actions in suppressing the evidence, suppressing the witnesses, preventing them from going to the authorities, preventing the evidence from being reported to the authorities. That is all going to be a very large part of this entire trial. And also a reminder, this is completely separate from the civil case that is pending against Danny Masterson and Scientology for all of the harassment these victims have been subjected to since coming forward with their claims. That's a totally separate matter. That case is waiting for word back from the US Supreme Court on a particular issue, but we're going to put that to bed for the purposes of this video. So the prosecution sent out subpoenas to the potential witnesses who are going to testify in this case, and the development is that 2 weeks ago, two of the witnesses filed motions with the court to try and get out of testifying in this case, or at least to get out of testifying in person in the courtroom. It looks like one of the potential witnesses who's trying to get out of this is Danny Masterson's one of his own attorneys. Here is what was reported this morning. One of the motions came from the law firm of Smith-Levin Singer, which is objecting to a subpoena and is trying to get it quashed. That's the law firm that employs Danny Masterson's civil attorney, Andrew Brettler. But it's also the outfit of Brettler's boss, legendary entertainment attorney, Marty Singer. We already know that Marty Singer is a part of this case, and it makes sense that the prosecution would want him to testify. It was Marty Singer and Scientology attorney Kendrick Moxon, along with Scientology ethics officer Julian Schwartz, who accuser Jane Doe number 1 has testified pressured her to sign a settlement with Masterson in 2004, which required her to keep quiet about her allegations. She testified last May that she was told that if she didn't sign it, she would be declared a suppressive person by Scientology and lose all contact with her family. Now, this is interesting. I want to point something out for all of you. When it says here that Marty Singer and Ken Moxon and Julian Schwartz pressured Jane Doe number 1 to sign a settlement, I want to make it clear. This is not a settlement as a result of an actual legal action. Like, it's not like Jane Doe number 1, who was a Scientologist at the time, sued Danny and that it resulted in a settlement. This is referring to something that was completely an internal matter within Scientology. And yet, in this matter, Danny was still represented by an attorney. And I also want to point out for the record here that Ken Moxon is Scientology's own lawyer. Scientology's own lawyer was involved in orchestrating a settlement. I'm not even sure settlement is the right word to use, but that's the word that's being used. It's the word we will use. An agreement with Danny Masterson at that time. In other words, Scientology can't even deny that what Danny is being accused of actually occurred. Scientology knows it occurred. The evidence is in everyone that was involved in this. The evidence is in their auditing files. The evidence is in their ethics files. Danny had an attorney, a non-Scientologist attorney representing him. Scientology's own attorney was involved. I'm telling you guys, this criminal trial for Danny is going to be an unmitigated shit show for Scientology. And as we can see, the state, remember, this is a criminal trial. This is not civil. The state is asking Danny Masterson's civil attorney to testify in this matter. Now, as was reported here, the identity of the second potential witness who's trying to get out of it is unknown. That file is sealed. But I have to wonder, just as I'm reading this, I have to wonder why Kendrick Moxon himself would not possibly be being subpoenaed to testify. So for those of you watching, if you have been following the Danny Masterson, the press about the trial, For those of you familiar with who Danny Masterson's friends are, both Scientologists and non-Scientologists in Hollywood, who do you think might be trying to get out of testifying in this criminal case? For right now, my money's on Kendrick Moxon. I'm just kind of pulling that out of my butt, no particular reason. It just seems like someone that works for Scientology would absolutely be trying to get out of it. I also don't understand the system well enough to know why some of these requests are sealed and some of these requests aren't. So if that's your area of expertise, jump down in the comments below and help me understand that a little bit. I'll pin that comment to the top. We will know exactly what happens with these motions next Wednesday, September 14th. That is when the hearing is scheduled for. I hope we'll be able to find out at that time who the second potential witness is. If it's sealed now, does it continue to be sealed? I have no idea. I guess we will wait and see. So once we find out what happens on the 14th, I will let you guys know. For sure, there will be other updates in the various lawsuits. Right now, it's 3 civil, 2 criminal relating to Scientologists. There'll be more updates on that before September 14th. But I'll let you know what happens on this after the 14th. All right, everyone. Thank you for watching. Thank you to all of you who watch until the very end, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Okay, if you want to see my rock and roll songs, click right on this guitar. And if you want to see a different one of my videos, then you could click right inside here. If you have subscribed or not, subscribe right here. Bye.